it's
Sinceramente. Siamo negli Stati Uniti. Quale miglior pausa pranzo se non hamburger e patatine?
Fa male. Allora, noi siamo entrati qui per sbaglio. Le vetri non si vedeva questo posto.
Questo posto si chiama Heart Attack. Qui ti servono porzioni di cibo esagerate e se non le finisci...
Oddio! No, vai da matti, ragazzi. Ma siamo matti. I think you like to do it. Ora, al di là della cosa che può sembrare anche divertente, è un chiaro incentivo a mangiare tanto e male.
E mentre provo a digerire quanto più sono riuscito a mandare giù...
No, but there is no way to avoid it. No. What's your name? Ricky, please. Be gentle, please. No, Dio, no.
Questo posto ovviamente fa parte di un gioco.
No.
That's
Ricky.
nice.
Yeah,
That's
Ricky.
very nice.
No.
E doloroso meno che sia, rimane un gioco. Resta però il fatto che il cibo negli Stati Uniti è un grosso problema. E basta farsi un giro in un supermercato per capire perché.
Guardate questo macinato, ragazzi. Questo è pollo, si fa fatica a tenerlo. Nei supermercati praticamente c'è soltanto cibo precotto. C'è frutta, non c'è verdura, è tutto quanto già pronto.
Pensate che negli Stati Uniti il 40% degli abitanti è obeso, contro il 10% dell'Italia. Se invece pensiamo alle malattie correlate, i diabetici negli Stati Uniti sono il 10%, da noi il 4%. Mangiare questo cibo ti fa prendere peso a dismisura e la soluzione, nei casi più estremi, ormai molto comuni, rimane l'operazione chirurgica.
Welcome to our clinic. We are a surgical weight control practice. As you can see, we have some past patients who are incredible, who have lost a lot of weight.
Guarda, qui ci sono le foto dei pazienti con in mano i pantaloni che indossavano prima dell'operazione.
So we have our client, Bob. He's bedridden, so it's really hard for him to walk. So he's going to come and you'll be able to speak with him.
Okay.
He has not had surgery yet, but he will be having it with us.
So he's coming now?
Yeah, he's coming.
Okay.
Bob, con i suoi oltre 250 kg, non è più un uomo indipendente. Non può più né camminare né guidare e oggi è in attesa di essere operato.
Good morning. Marco, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Roberto?
Yeah.
So you're half Italian?
see. Everybody in the family is basically Italian. I was born here in New Jersey, and my profession, I went to work in California. I lived there for 30 years. When I got sick, I came over here because housing was cheaper.
When did you realize that your weight was a problem?
Oh, I've been obese since I was a child. I got really obese because of my illness. You lose your independence, you're not able to walk, your weight just balloons up on you. So I've been like this for 5 years.
It's 5 years you don't walk.
Right, correct.
But obesity, it's something that could happen, to
anybody. Anybody. Some people, when something happened to them, they go on a binge, an eating binge. We have people in this country that they call it anorexia because they go on these eating binges. And same thing happens with a person who's obese. For me, I worked a lot. So I was married to my job versus taking care of me.
What was your job?
I was a director of community development for a city in Southern California. I was forced to retire because of my condition.
Yeah.
My dream, to have the surgery, get myself walking again, get myself back on my feet, get my life back.
Bob, prima di essere operato, deve perdere assolutamente peso, passando per una dieta specifica.
Specifically, it's the 2 weeks right before surgery that they need to follow a pretty restrictive diet. And the purpose of that is to try to shrink their liver, lighten their liver before surgery. A patient like Bob with a really high BMI is going to be on the pre-op diet longer than just 2 weeks to make the surgery safe enough to do.
Yeah.
So
How could you develop a food addiction?
Using food as a coping mechanism, basically, just like a drug, just like pornography, gambling. When you reward and console yourself with anything, it kind of becomes your drug.
Why there are so many obese people in the US?
And I think the bigger problem is there's no education. Starting from the time you're children, there's no nutrition education. You go through elementary school, they feed you lunches in school, which aren't particularly healthy. You move through to high school, the food gets even worse that's offered in our schooling systems. Then college, the food that's offered in the cafeteria is horrible, really calorically dense. You know, it's a habit that's so ingrained, it's not as simple as just stop. The culture here, the bigger, the better, the food, I mean, again, not a good message.
Bob ancora non può essere operato, ma intanto oggi tocca a qualcun altro.
La paziente è appena entrata in sala operatoria per fare il bypass gastrico. Questo le permetterà poi di riuscire a perdere peso. How many of these you make every week?
We do between 10 to 20 a week.
There are many people who come here, I mean.
Yes, unfortunately.
Where are you exactly now?
So here's the liver right here, and then we're underneath the liver and above the stomach. And then we're just going to work on the gastric sleeve.
So you're like burning. Il dottore attraverso questi bracci meccanici praticamente sta tagliando e bruciando un pezzo di stomaco che poi rimuoverà. In questo modo alla fine il paziente avrà uno stomaco più piccolo. Quasi finito. È un'operazione molto breve. Ed è finita, questo qui è il pezzo di stomaco che è stato tolto.
They typically lose 10 to 20 pounds in that first week or two. It's a good boost for people, and it's a good psychological boost as well.
Yeah. So do you know Bob?
Yeah. He's an example of a big guy. We can't get to surgery. We had him close, right? I think we had him in the hospital even.
Yeah.
And then the nephrologist said he needed a renal clearance or something. So I was like, oh. When someone's that big and that sick, everything has to line up like the stars.
Yeah.
To get him into surgery.
Purtroppo però per Bob le cose non sembrano ancora allinearsi e ce ne accorgiamo andandolo a trovare a casa.
Just pick this up. See, this is much bigger.
Yeah.
You see the patches, the bandages there? Those are my wounds that I have, that I get.
Bob, per essere operato, deve risolvere il problema alle gambe e nell'attesa è costretto a vivere intrappolato nel proprio corpo qui, fra queste mura.
This is like my living room.
Yeah.
This is my dining area. This is like the family room. And so this is where I have to stay because I can't go up the stairs. I have my TV set, my bed,
Yeah.
table, and this is where I live. And then I have access to my backyard where I have a pool and a jacuzzi, but I never go out there.
We have a lot of medicines here.
Well, no, that's to help me wash me. That's just some products that I use because I have the wounds on my legs. So that's all the different pads and protective covers that we put on them.
How do you wash yourself?
I can wash myself from here up.
Okay.
And what I end up doing is I have my caregiver would wash me the rest of the way. And they wash me every day and put me in my chair. And then my caregiver's husband puts me in bed at night. That's my lift. It's like an engine hoist. I have this net. You hook them to that lift and it picks me up, and that's how you put me in bed. Very hard to get used to it, but you just have to. And my caregiver, she's been with me for 5 years.
Okay.
And she's like my daughter to me. I have no children. And I think of her husband as my son-in-law. But it's, eventually I have to worry about the fact that they may leave. And what do I do when they leave? That's why I need to get the surgery.
Yeah, you should be independent.
To be independent, instead of relying on others to help me. That's what I missed. I missed my independence.